This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Capricorn for the 30th of April till the 10th of May 2021. I will start with the past and then I will talk about the situations you're in at present and then I will talk about the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Starting with the past, I see that there was something that you had to give up. I think you have been really working hard, maybe to try to keep a relationship together. I think because it lays next to the Eight of Cups, I think you had to leave this situation. I think you had to give it up because I think this person wasn't good for you. It lays next to the Eight of Cups, so that is like, this person is leaving with pain in their hearts. They just feel they can't stay anymore in this situation, not any longer. It also lays next to the Four of Swords reversed and the Seven of Swords. So something has happened. This person has done something to you and you really feel bad about this. So I just have to say, this reading is not going to be, or maybe it is going to be heavy reading for some people. Just to warn you, it's not going to be really very bad, but I just want to say that before. I will write a note about that as well. So you felt like you had to leave, and that was an unpleasant situation, I think it was. So you had the Ten of Swords. So, but this is like, it is really an uncomfortable situation you were in. It was really painful. It was a sudden ending. It was just not good anymore. But this is also the end of a cycle. So this is something that you have to leave behind. It lays close to the Devil as well. You have also some cards, the High Priestess, the Hermit, cards that are saying you're really asking for, maybe spiritual help as well to get you through this. This has been really tough for you, and I can see that throughout the cards that you had difficulties really getting yourself back to where you once were. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card like looking for balance. I think this is how you felt. I think you felt like you needed to ask for everything. I think also maybe you have been repeatedly into situations where there wasn't any balance. I think not only with this one person, I think there have been several situations that you had to leave or that were just not, maybe destructive relationships or people who are not, maybe people who are drinking or they haven't been serious with you. They maybe pretended to be something else than they were. I think it wasn't the first time. Maybe it's also that you got dependent on people or that you felt, or maybe you came each time to the same, got confronted each time with the same behavior. After a while that you were in a relationship, that people maybe were jealous, maybe they tried to keep you where you are, and took your freedom. And I think that, already in the past, you really looked for, your inner guidance, so to say. You really looked at what is it that you have been doing. Maybe also you had some, maybe it is you. This card can also be the other way around. But maybe you had very bad habits. Maybe you were, for very few of you, maybe you were drinking or addicted to something and you needed to really have a closer look to how you could get yourself out of that situation. I think for most of you, you were in an abusive relationship or in a relationship that was just not good for you. At present, you have the Four of Swords reversed. So this comes together. I think for me, it's always like this heart is upside down. So, and next to the Eight of Cups, I think you left a relationship. And also, next to the Seven of Swords. Yeah, that can well be that there was betrayal in this relationship. Betrayal doesn't need to be a third person. I don't have the card with the Three Swords, but it can well be that, yeah, you really needed to take a rest after this that you didn't take. I think it has been really a psychological problem or psychological, yeah, maybe a roller coaster for you in the past, and you needed to take care of yourself, because that person, I think, who you were with, has no, yeah, it doesn't seem to, they don't give up. They don't give up on maybe lying and cheating and telling you stories that are not true. They are also leaving these two swords, so maybe they are saying, yeah, they don't want this relationship anymore, it's over, we are having a divorce, but they still come back at a later point because they left something. So there is no ending, and I can see that throughout this reading actually, that there are tears about this, but it's also looking for a balance. There was no balance in the Seven of Swords. There is no balance. This person takes, and is lying and turning things around, and that makes you feel like the world is upside down. It also, yeah, makes you really stronger. Look within, look at what your alignment is, what you want to do with your life. If you look at these two carafes here, or these water bottles, they both, let the water come out, and they are looking for balance, but it's not, you can do this, and you can do that. And yeah, it's not that one thing is better than the other. It's just like a different thing. And I think, yeah, you are maybe looking at what you want in your life that is, yeah, I think you're looking for more positive energy. I think you have been in the past, maybe, yeah, there was no balance in things. Everything was out of control for you, I think. You have this card. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I think you have given a lot to other people, giving a lot that was out of balance. You have given more than you maybe could give, and it landed you in a situation where you felt chained, or where you couldn't feel free anymore, because you see these two swords, they're standing there, and it's like, yeah, maybe even a threat if you see it like that. Not that you are threatened. It is a threat of feeling like this all the time. I really feel like, yeah, the world is upside down. It's out of control. There is no balance. You're maybe even, yeah, really ill from this. You feel like that. And maybe there are too many tears about this. And I think that you are looking at what you still want from this relationship, if you still want to get back to that person. Maybe you even believe that if you are recovered, that it is fine again. I can see that it is a very irresponsible person as well. But I think that maybe you have something, yeah, that you have a history of dealing with the wrong people, getting in contact with people that are not good for you. And I can see that in the future you're going to let that go. You have this card. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This person has left two swords here for you. And yeah, that is a problem. And yeah, so I can see also they have put these swords in your bag somehow. You had to leave the situation. Maybe for very few of you it wasn't even safe anymore. So I see that you are thinking more and more about your own health. and also about this balance, because this is the Lovers card, but it is reversed. So I think, yeah, I don't think that you feel that love anymore. But it's also about an imbalance, or trying to get two sides of yourself together. Like what is good for you, what is not. So, and what have you been doing in the past that yeah, maybe you can look at it again and ask yourself, yeah, if you can go back to that person, or how you repeat yourself in this coming in these situations. Now that if you look at it, you have the two bottles here that are going both a different side. You have the Six of Pentacles, trying to desperately finding balance financially. You have the Lovers card, who is also finding a balance. And with the Star card, you're really trying to look for how you can use your energy in the right way, I think. And then you have the High Priestess, so that's day and night, and it's also asking, looking within, working on your intuition and seeing what is good for you and what is bad for you. What is it that you want? And I think you had maybe you felt already some kind, maybe the physical effects. You felt heavy, you felt you felt maybe you even had a burnout. It lays next to the Ten of Wands. That is reversed, so that's you're coming out of that. But I think it is at the moment still really difficult for you to come out of this. And what you need is this retreat. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think that this is all, these cards are all saying, allow yourself to take this burden off your shoulders, take this responsibility off, so that you can heal, maybe get better, let yourself, let also love come in your life, because I can see that coming very soon. But it is by taking this time, taking this rest, taking a distance from this behavior, taking a distance from this, from this maybe even abusive behavior, or these relationships. Take a distance for yourself, and take a rest. It says here, and look at what's happening around you. Look at what is good for you and what is not good for you. And I think you're getting there, because you are going to slowly, at present, let that all go. Let all the burdens go, and really take a distance. For some of you, there's even a divorce in this. But I think that you are going to decide to do that. And that is to become really so much more balanced, so much more in tune with yourself, so much more aligned with yourself, and know what you want for yourself. So you're going to, in the near future, that's going to be offered to you. I think there is a new love for you in the air. There is a new love to you coming in your life when you leave this behind you. I can see that person doesn't give up on you, so they will come back, but they won't have the same effect anymore as you felt here with the Eight of Cups, or with the other cards. You don't feel depressed anymore with those cards, so everything clears up already with the Ten of Wands reversed. It's going to be really so much better. You're going to feel so much lighter, and and that also you can make decisions. So you're going to cut that that person from the past. You're going to cut them out of your life. So this King of Swords, that they make decisions, well considered decisions, and then they are going to take care of it. So they're not going to sit down or sit back. They know what they want, and they're going to say, that's not good for me anymore. So here I use my sword cut it out of my life. There are butterflies in these chairs. It makes you, it's like a big transformation for you. And if you see these cards, they are all like, they are even laying close to celebration. So something that you are doing right now is going to be really successful. Now you have the Page of Swords. So that is that person coming into your life again. That is like, pay attention to the red flags. So I'm sorry to say that, but if I see that, I have to tell you. So it's the two swords really that they leave behind, and they come back. They come back to tell you, I left that with you and I come and pick them up. Or they want to disturb something. They want to disturb your happiness, your new success. Something that they see maybe that you are getting more aligned, more happy, that you may be learning something, and that you have completed and are successful in something. They try to interrupt that, maybe by doing something on social media. I'm just saying, just keep that in your mind, because they come in again. But because this is a page, it's nothing to worry about, because it can even be really a child. So that's for some of you who may be somebody in a family. But I think it is the person that was in the past where you were in a relationship with, that tries to disturb something, your happiness, because they are not happy. They are not happy with you leaving situation, and that they don't have the control over you anymore, that they can't just leave these swords anymore for you, that they don't have this effect anymore on you. They can't have that. And so it's also with the Page of Cups reversed. They really don't want you to have this happiness. So but that tells you already that they don't really mean what they say. If they say, yeah, I help you, I will be there for you, that is a lie. You can't trust this person. This is something that says, yeah, you're successful in what you have been doing. Maybe you applied for a job, but usually this is about an exam or something that you have from university. Maybe you completed something, and this says, yeah, you successfully did that. So you have reasons to celebrate something. Maybe also a new place to live, because you have the Four of Wands. So for very few of you, you are moving home, and if you're thinking, are you going to get that home, then in the further future you are going to have that home, and you're going to be really happy with that. You have to still watch that Page of Cups reversed. That person is also a page, so they can't really make a big, they can't destroy big things. They can't, they can't see clearly. So it's not like they have a big effect, but they try. They are going to try to still disturb something. That person is not going to be completely out of your life. In the future, they try to come in and maybe show that they still love you, or they still believe that you belong. They still maybe want to change you. So, but there is a new love in your life as well. That I think is coming later. It is somebody with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. This could well be somebody who is like, a soulmate, or somebody that you feel spiritually connected with. So that's somebody that you can have, that you can have a strong connection with, if you let that happen, let that in your life, because it's very likely you don't trust anyone at this moment. But I think that it is there for you if you want it in the further future. And so, as I said already, it can be for very few of you. It can be like a family, coming together. It can be about having a home, but there are celebrations about that, so it's going to be a happy home. Okay, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you next time.